I'm having a lovely day, thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have time for pleasantries. I come to you with a matter of utmost urgency. I need the room number of
Tracy
A.J.
Quartermain.
You.
Me. Mr. Spinelli. What brings you to New York? Clearly Fashion Week is over. Interested in the museums? There's a perplexing exhibition at MoMA at the moment.
Well, few would argue with NYC's considerable cultural prowess. I will not discuss it with you. You tricked me.
Oh. Well, how could that be? You're a licensed PI and a cyber genius.
Flattery will not ease the sting of your underhanded tactics. You decoyed me, pointing me in the direction of a young woman who turned out not to be the missing Quartermain heir.
That is a vicious rumor.
She told me you set me up.
I object to that slanderous accusation. Did she provide proof?
It was Betsy Frank who gave me the misinformation that sent me off chasing wild waterfowl. So I can only assume that you rendezvoused with her before I did.
I was in the kitchen while you were speaking to her.
Come on! How did you get her to mislead me?
She had already decided to throw in with Tracy. When I saw you drive up, I gave her the address of a young woman whose father owed me a favor.
So I guess when I was chatting up the ersatz heiress, you probably found the real Lauren Frank?
Mr. Spinelli, that's between Tracy and me.
I can't believe it's come to... Hi. I got your text. Did you follow up on my great-niece's whereabouts?
I did.
And? Did you get her to sign over her ELQ shares so I can wrest my father's company from AJ's dirty digits?
Let's don't get ahead of ourselves.
You did find my great-niece, didn't you?
No, but I found her mother.
You found Lauren's mother? What did she say?
She told me that she had met Franco when she was a ballerina, new to the art scene. She was entranced by his talent. And one night he showed her his etchings, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I assume they slept together. They do share a child.
Yes, well, that's all they share. As soon as she discovered she was pregnant, she also discovered that not only was Franco an eccentric artist, he was also a budding lunatic, so she cut him out of his daughter's life.
Well, she obviously has a weakness for reprobates. She must have been putty in your hands.
Oh, you flatter me.
How long did it take you to wheedle it out of her? You did get my great-niece's location.
Not exactly. The woman told me she had a daughter with Franco. Beyond that, focus.
You're losing your touch.
I left her the ELQ proxy agreement, which she promised to look over and would give it to Lauren to consider signing.
Ah, the conniving bitch.
Well, it's not exactly the reaction I was hoping for.
She knows that her daughter is the deciding factor in the war for ELQ, so Mama Bear is going to capitalize on her cub's position.
Maybe she's just a mother trying to protect her daughter from getting involved in the Quartermain madness. You can hardly blame her for that.
When did you become so altruistic?
Well, when it comes to me, never. But I can't understand a mother reluctant to have her daughter dropped into the middle of that quagmire of dysfunction you call a family.
She's going to dangle that kid in front of us until we give her the sun, the moon, and a pile of cash. Your father...
I'm not sure Ava can be bought. She lives in some pretty fine digs.
Well, much as I would like to stand here and debate the possible larceny of a woman I've never even met, Nicholas is late, and that's just what I get for jumping into bed with a dilettante.
Excuse me?
You know what I mean. I'm going to fetch the dissolute prince.
Well, I don't usually sympathize with Nikki, but in this case...
I can take comfort in knowing that AJ is not finding the Lauren Frank girl either, thanks to your foresight in sending Spinelli in the wrong direction.